Hello, beautiful people. It is your sexy, sassy lady vixen of the Feline's Den. And today we're going to be talking about social media. Some of you use social media for business and others use it for, we'll discuss it later. So tune in to the Feline Den podcast. See you there.
How do you balance relationship and,
I don't.
Of course, I'm single, but even trying to date, like I would tell people I don't want to date, we can be cool. I don't want anything consistent because I feel like when you have well, first of all, you got to know what you want.
Right.
True.
For me, I don't want a relationship right now because of whatever I'm dealing with.
Gotcha.
So, like, if you tell a person that you don't want to be consistent and you still give them time, they feel like you're obligated to be with, be around them, go out with them. Mm-hmm. So it's hard trying to juggle situations like that plus what I got going on. Mm-hmm. So I don't even juggle it because if you can't understand where I am and I'm telling you how I am and you're like, okay, it's cool, I'm going to respect that, but you really don't, then I'll just stop talking to you. Mm-hmm. So I won't juggle anything.
Then that makes you the bad person.
I don't care because at the end of the day,
you were honest.
I communicate to that person. Mm-hmm. But if I am in a relationship, I'll be honest, I have been, I was in a long-term relationship and everything. It was hard trying to juggle, even living under the same roof, because you got to play all these roles.
Yes.
You got to be the stripper, the girlfriend, you acting like a wife, you the chef, you they mama sometimes, you they sister, cousin, brother, friend.
And you got to work.
Right, and then you got to be a mommy. Yeah. So I think it takes, if you're in a relationship, I think you should have a person that helps you balance.
Yes. Absolutely.
But if you don't, you're going to be a tired sister.
Yes, I think we don't get enough balance in relationships. Mm-hmm. And it does wear people down. Women who, think their husbands are supposed to be superheroes and do it all, that is not fair to him. And vice versa. Mm-hmm. Men who believe their wives are supposed to come home, cook, clean,
and look like a supermodel.
Be a vixen, in the bedroom and all of that good stuff. Yeah, it is though that's a make-believe thought. So you do you do need some type of balance. And that's what you should search for. I think that's a good point. Right. You search for someone who helps you multitask and keep that balance if you're in a relationship. But I think what I have seen, I'm going through a divorce and I have a lot of time for me. Mm-hmm. My oldest child is 25, so for 26 years, it has been about someone else in my life. And so being able to see how much I can accomplish, how good I feel in the mornings, just knowing that it's just me and my 12-year-old, and I just, I'm seeing and spending more time with her, getting to know her, and rebuilding certain relationships on a different level. You see what I'm saying? Like even with my children, they're not at home. My older children, they're not home. So now it's building a different relationship with them, but making sure they know that at this point in time, it's me first. Right. And that's been a hard thing to say to people is, no, I don't feel like doing it. I'm not doing it. No, I wasn't that person who would say no.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So now I'm that person who I won't even answer the phone if I don't want to. And I'm so sorry telling my secret.
Because I did call her yesterday and else. No, I'm
telling my secret. But, I had to get to that point where sometimes, it's okay to say
it is.
No.
Life is busy.
It's just, okay, there's some things that I can't say no to, like work. And soon I'm going to be able to say no to that. But the things that I can say no to, I definitely will. I'm sorry, Zoe, you can't go out every weekend with your friends. I'm not going to be. Gas prices are too high. You're going to have to stay at home.
I don't even know where I learned how to say no from because I would say no in a heartbeat. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm emotional. I'm soft too, but I may come off like, I don't care about this, which probably I do, but I really don't, but I do.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like, I don't, but I do. But I'm just not going to show you that I do.
Right.
But I don't. And it's like, you got to choose yourself first. I've noticed one time, that's why I'm kind of big on, like, why do women, y'all know what I be saying, like, why do y'all say I'm gonna focus on myself and
now.
my kids? The reason I'm so big on it because I've done that before, like a long time ago, and like that made me be like, oh, no, like I'll never do this S again because I shouldn't even be putting this time into a man more than myself and my children. That's I didn't understand why, but you get caught up. You know, it could be the penis. It could be how he treats you. Or, you know, he may done things to you ain't never had before. Yeah. I'm jumping off topic, but I'm going to get back to the topic.
But it's a topic, too.
Okay. So then, well, basically, I'm
saying no.
Yeah, basically saying no.
It's okay to say no.
Yeah, like they want to go out. They want to talk to you hours on the phone. It's like, no, like, we not even like that. And it's like they get mad because it's like maybe they're interested in you. But it's like, I don't care because at the end of the day, if I don't want to talk to you, why do I got to talk to you? Like, why is this an issue?
Absolutely don't.
And that's the reason why I don't even want to be in a relationship because people be putting expectations on me that I'm not aware of.
See, and I'm blessed to have the partner that I do or boyfriend rather, because we do hold each other accountable. You know, if he knows I'm going to be at his place the next day because I do have an event to host in Nashville and I don't want to drive all the way to my place, then he always tells me, okay, well, why don't you bring your laptop so you can just study at my place? But, you know, he'll give me my time if I'm there, and if he's at my place, I'll give him his time if he has to work or do something. So I think the good thing about it is being with someone that's going to hold you accountable, who's going to push you to still focus on your goals no matter where you're at. So I just think it's important to always have someone in your circle that's going to push you to your limit.
And I agree with that, but I don't want it.
Yeah, and it's not for everybody.
I don't want that. I just want it for myself.
Yeah, right.
And that's where I am.
Yeah.
I want it. You see what I'm saying? But not right now.
Right.
Not right now. For 26 years, it's been about other people, and I would love to take some time out
for you.
Just for me.
Yeah.
And I'm still sharing it with my 12-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I still, she's first, you know, and then I'm second, but it still seems like I have more time for me not being in a relationship. And that's, you know, and even while I was in that relationship, I would hear what I was doing wasn't even enough. You know, so to know that I wasn't providing enough, you know, in doing what I was doing, you know, it's like, well, how much more of myself can I give? And that's the thing, you know, my thing is you can give somebody everything they think they need and it not be enough because you're giving what you have to the wrong person.
Right, exactly.
You know.
And they probably don't even know what they want.
Exactly. And so, you know, that's just something that I've come to grips with in my, you know, moving past this relationship that I'm in is, you know, that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make that person a bad person. You know, it's just, I need something different. They need something different, and that's just that.
Right. Yeah. I think everybody have different journeys at different points in
different times.
And this is your journey to focus on you. You know, I think that's what it is. Yeah. And I say this too, because I don't know if people watch this that know me, but I've had a lot of gentlemen. Like all the men I've talked to, they're great guys. But it's just sometimes overwhelming for me because, like I said, I have things I suffer with, mental illness, depression, all of that. Like, so it's like I don't want to put my situation on the next person because you know they call it baggage, but I'm aware of my baggage.
Exactly.
So it's like, let me tell you now before we get too deep, and then something happens where you're like, I can't take this shit.
Right.
So I'm protecting you and I'm protecting myself.
Right.
See, I always talk about my man, but.
That's
just
a good
being,
thing. That's
right.
beautiful.
It's just being in a relationship. It's like I definitely understand where y'all are coming from because I've been there myself. But like I said, I'm just very blessed because he has been a great man in that aspect of where if I'm not feeling it that week and I just need some time to myself, I would tell him and he will be very respectful. He will be very understanding and he will just tell me, take your time and just know that I'm here if you want to talk, here if you need anything. And I just think it's a beautiful thing. I have never experienced any man out of the couple of relationships that I've been, I've never experienced any man that's always so supportive and willing to be a helping hand for me. And
that is
let me say this.
That's beautiful.
Because I don't think you get what I'm saying. It's not them. It's me.
And it was
I don't
me.
want that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah,
they
of
can
course.
be that. Which, like I said, my dad is a gentleman, so I make sure the guys that I date, you know, like my dad. Basically.
Right.
But it's really me. Like I'm selfish. When I want something, when I want it. So you can give me the moon, but in my head, like Vixen was saying about her partner, it may not be good enough.
Right.
But I'm learning to learn my flaws, and that's the reason why.
But I'm saying like I was there at one point too before I got in a relationship. Like I was you as well. I was selfish. It took me almost 8 months to not be selfish in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I also had a man that was patient and took his time, and trust me, I would tick him off. I would annoy him. But he didn't leave me because he felt like I was the woman for him. And I feel like if I was just someone that he just wanted to screw and that's it, or he didn't want to take serious, my selfish ways, as you and Vixen talked about, he would have left me in the dust.
So you're saying that by him sticking with you and going through all your BS that you took him through?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like through, I guess, traumatic relationships that caused me to be selfish. Growing up the only child caused me to be selfish in a serious relationship, before getting into a serious relationship. So I had selfish tendencies. I had selfish ways, and so did he. Growing up the only child and having only one real relationship before me, he didn't know how to be in a relationship. So he also had selfish tendencies, and you know, just like you said,
So you were patient as well, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, I was patient as well. So it took us, and we were friends 6 months before we even actually started being in a committed relationship. So we got to know each other. But once we got in that relationship, day one, when he asked me to be his girlfriend.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
Yes, he did. He did. And look out now.
Yes,
very sweet. Yes. So, you know, a year and a half ago when he asked me to be his girlfriend, that very first day, that very next day is when things got hard. So, but, you know, we're good. And it takes time. It takes patience. And I feel like he has molded me into the woman that I am now, because before I got with him, you know, I was just having fun with him, but when we got into the relationship, that's when everything changed. My insecurities came out, my selfish ways came out, because he wasn't my boyfriend. But the day he became my boyfriend, all of it just came out, and I had to learn to develop and to understand that he really is with me because he loves me, and not to have these selfish ways, because no man wants to be with a woman that has these selfish tendencies. So
That's true.
Hey, we're in the den. I'm your co-host, Vixen. Make sure you're following us on Instagram.
I'm your co-host, Paris. What are you listening to on Apple Podcasts? Be sure to listen to Feline's Den podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Shell Shock. Make sure you watch us on YouTube and like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Now, I want to jump off topic, but on topic, and kind of mend and mesh this social media and Zen.
Okay.
And
what is Zen again?
Zen is like your peace. It's your, it's, you know, where your restoration.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your vibe. Okay. So, you know, I'm a yoga instructor, and I post both yoga poses and yoga videos on social media to promote my business, but also I've had requests to from friends and Facebook followers. Will you say, for instance, will you post this? Will you post the moves for back pain? So, you know, so I will do that. But I got into a conversation, and this has been maybe 2 or 3 conversations about how Black women tend to post yoga poses for attention and not necessarily for what yoga is meant to be. It's meant to be, you know, a place where you can restore your peace of mind and your physical body and how they connect. And so I've gotten a lot of negative feedback from a few men, and I'm not saying all men think like this, that Black women tend to post, you know, yoga poses, and they are in a sexual, sexually, and the poses are sexual, and they're they're just doing it for attention. And
Like it's a thirst trap or something like that?
Yeah, maybe something like that. And that's been a discussion.
Thirst trap.
But
Right.
why does it have to be black women? Why can't it just be women in general? That's
Right.
how they feel. Why do they have to seclude us? Like, we're the only yoga instructors out there. I mean,
Well, we're the ones that do it for attention, not for peace of mind and restoration.
Exactly. Why do we have to be secluded to that?
That's crazy.
And that's what I want to know. Like, why, if I can do a certain pose, and I mean, say for instance, and I know people don't, so I'm going to describe the pose to you. It's a pose. It's the happy baby, and so you're on your back and you hold your toes in your hand, but your knees are up by your shoulder, and it's a pose that helps with relaxation. It's a pose that opens the hips, and it can be a pose that actually helps with sexual pleasure, but it's not a pose that's meant to. That I have posted to be sexual,
Yeah.
Right.
but it does get sexual attention, even though that's not the reason
So
I am
is it the
posting
black women being sexual, or is it the people that are thinking that being sexual?
Exactly.
Well, I would say this. So far, the poses I've seen of you, if we're just going to be honest, they're not inappropriate. For me, I feel like, like I said, I've done yoga too, but if you go back to my Instagram, you see like the basic poses. I do feel like even the poses that you shared with us, the girl, she had her leg up, and the camera's right there by her vagina. For me, for me, I feel like certain poses, if you're going to do it, don't have that camera right, like don't have your lady parts right there in front of the camera, because if it's like that, then I can get a sense of men thinking like, oh, she just wants some attention.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we take pictures and we do our backside and our booty is like in the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, you know damn well why you, I'm sorry, you know darn well why you turn around with your booty like that.
Right.
Because you're trying to show attention. Not saying that people do that do these yoga poses, but I mean, if your legs open and we can see the print of your vagina and stuff like that, I think it's too much. Turn yourself around and do the pose. Don't put all your lady parts in the camera, because now people will talk.
So would you feel the same way? Because for each pose that I sent, with a female, I sent a male doing the exact same pose. So did you immediately look at the male and be like, "Ooh, I can see his penis print"?
They had on baggy sweatpants, you know. Now, if their penis was, I guess, maybe big, and I could
Of
see
course.
the print, then I'd be like,
I would
"What you
look
doing,
for sure.
Because we women, we
We
don't
women,
look, but
like,
I'm gonna be like, he doing too much. Even some of my old ratchet posts on my IG, I would be like, girl, you look good, but you doing too much.
So even if
No.
so even if your vagina, because like even with that pose, there's no way that your vagina is in the camera.
Which
You said-
pose?
It's the one where it's the happy baby.
Oh,
where
the
you
happy
go-
baby.
Right. So your vagina is not in the in the
Cool.
picture, but it's still considered like, I've still gotten flack for the pose.
I don't.
Because they think it's sexual. That's all that is.
They
It's
think
done
it
in the
looks like
bedroom,
the,
and
term missionary. That's
the
what
man
they
is
think it looks
together.
like.
I mean, and plus, if you are a woman and you're attractive, I mean, it makes it worse.
for them.
Now, if you were a woman that's not attractive,
I don't
you're
even
doing
think
these poses, they'll be like,
they wouldn't even
You know,
bother.
I've never posted a frontal while I'm doing a pose. Most of my poses are
On the
done from the
side.
side.
And that's why I say, like,
Right.
all your poses, I think people should pose.
But I have
the way you
still
do.
gotten unwanted sexual comments about those poses.
Because you're attractive.
If
you
do you
have-
think we
If
would?
you have the hips
unattractive,
that you have,
Then you're not going to
know.
get any attention.
Yeah.
So do you think there is? I mean, I can, because it's almost hard to know what the balance or how to, like push off that negative thought. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to my poses in yoga, you see what I'm saying? Like, how do I keep a man from sexualizing something that's supposed to be spiritual?
You can't.
You can't.
You're
Mm.
I don't think she heard me.
They sexualize
You are
breastfeeding.
attractive.
I get what you're saying.
You can't fight against anything. You can still be you. You can wear a non-dress doing these yoga poses. They gonna still say, "Ooh, I wonder what she got up under that dress."
Exactly.
Like you can't stop. You know, men are sexual creatures. They're gonna think sexual thoughts. It's sad because we can't be free and allowed to be ourselves without being worried about these sexual comments.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Just keep doing you and keep posing the way you do. It's just like I said, for me as a woman, I don't want to see the camera all up in front of her.
Right. I agree.
No.
I agree that is too much.
Yeah.
You know, I do. For both a man and a woman.
Yeah.
And also, like, they've even given it a name, and it's called Ho Yoga. Hoga.
I'm done.
It's called Hoga.
Wow.
And at first I'm like, no, that couldn't be. But no, there is a Hoga community in Memphis. And to me, that is
A community.
Wow.
a community in Memphis, which I get, you see what I'm saying, but I don't get. My thing is yoga is supposed to be like a spiritual, you know,
Hold on.
restaurant.
Wait, so like you're saying there's actually women that does that for attention?
Well, the name of the community is Hoga.
So what is this community about?
I mean, to me, it just looks like they're doing yoga poses.
Yeah.
But they've named it Hoga, you know, but
They're not naked or anything?
no,
that's
they're
why
not
you get all that
naked.
slack, too.
Let me say this.
There's women
And
out
I
there
don't even
actually
know
doing
if I
that
should
stuff.
say this, so I'll be respectful. Have y'all seen a person on our timeline doing naked yoga?
Mm-mm.
I have seen thong yoga. I have.
This person, she is full nude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Love your poses, but sometimes it goes
What?
up my timeline, and I'm like, this is a little bit too much.
And they have like naked yoga in Atlanta, where you can go, and it's freeing. But I am all for naked yoga. I'm not for posting naked yoga,
Right.
Because to me, that's a freeing spiritual, you sit in private
Right.
type experience.
Mm-hmm.
So
What?
I'm all for naked yoga, yes, but I am not for posting pictures of naked yoga, nor am I for posting pictures of thongs. You see what I'm saying? While I'm doing
Yes.
my yoga, it's hard enough being in yoga pants.
Right.
You know,
There's
so
vendors out there
crazy.
doing
you see what I'm
that.
saying? So, but that's just me, you know. But yes, I am for naked yoga. I do
Really?
want to, you know, I actually practice it alone.
Yeah.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I would do it.
But-
You're free. Yeah.
Right, but
Yeah.
not, and I may even practice it in a group setting, but not to be put on
Out there.
on
Let me get my
a
six
media.
pack back first. then I
Yeah,
can do it.
yeah, and I'm with that as well. But that's a private and a spiritual.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's private and spiritual. It shouldn't be shared with just millions of people on
Right.
the
Or maybe
internet.
like your significant other. I think that would be dope one
Yes,
day.
yes. You see what I'm saying? Of course,
Yeah.
and that is supposed to be, you know, it's connecting the
Child,
mind, body, and spirit, and that's what yoga is for me.
Yeah.
And so when I do post my poses for everyone who follows me, I am not doing it as a thirst trap or to actually, you know, try to get someone in my DM. I hate that. It caused a lot of issues in my my marriage, and so that wasn't the purpose, you know. But because men can't see some men, and because I know there are beautiful black men, beautiful men, period,
Right.
out there who respect what yoga is supposed to be, but you know, there are a lot of men who don't. And like I said, I can't stand when someone's just dropping in my DM unwanted. And it happens.
I mean, I can't stand when they do the emoji eyes. Like you post something on your shirt story.
And they do the eyes.
It's
On
like,
the page,
why
on your
are you
page.
in my inbox with these eyes? We grown. Tell
Right.
me what you thinking.
Exactly.
Or get blocked.
And even their comments. Like I've had very negative comments about, you know, poses. You know, like, oh, I want to shoot my shot. Shoot your shot. I just did a yoga pose. What are you trying to shoot your shot for?
She
Right.
flexible as hell.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
See what that be.
exactly, dude. No, that just got you X'd out the picture forever. As a matter of fact, you're blocked.
Exactly.
But we
You see
can't
what I'm
post
saying?
nothing. We post leggings. You know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Your print may show. For me, I
Exactly.
used to be so insecure.
Me too.
But now I don't care because
Me
at the
too.
end of the day, and I'm sorry I'm yelling, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like,
It
you
is.
want me to cover my body up because you looking at me sexually? No. F out of here with that.
And you know, but they feel like because men are visual, it is left up to us to control what they feel. And to me, that's not fair to me, that I have to control how you think
Right.
with what I wear. You as a person, man or woman, should have more self-control, more respect for yourself, to know that if you're sexualizing something that shouldn't be sexualized, then it's something wrong with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And social media has definitely played a
yes.
part in sexualizing everything. They went from the music that we listen to, now it's social media. Everything is over sexualized. Everything has been just diluted and perverted, and it's just ridiculous.
It is, yeah. But some women know what they do. They look bad.
Oh, of course they do. Of course. It's called Hoga. So, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
yes.
I mean, I think, come on. Okay, let's just be real. Have any of you ladies ever posted a thirst trap picture?
No.
No?
I think now, if I think back,
Mm-hmm.
I have posted pictures that I thought I looked sexy, not necessarily wanting someone to respond, but it was just because I felt good and I thought I looked
Wait.
sexy.
What is a
And
thirst trap?
I think that could be considered a thirst trap when you post pictures that are sexy.
Sexy pictures, or like, you know how I was telling you how girls be posting, like they be showing their booty and, you know, in the camera, like those type, or just anything revealing something on your body, or just
I've never
extra sexy.
revealed anything on my body, but I have like
Not
taken
even
pictures
sexy
to
though.
show
You could just be
my
in some
butt or
leggings and your
something
camera
like
toes out.
that. But I don't know.
But
I don't
you
think
know
it's a
it's
thirst
showing,
trap.
and before you post that picture, you saw it,
Yeah.
so you know, like, the outcome.
I guess maybe I have. I don't know.
I only send them like privately, really. I don't really just put it out there for the world because people screenshot, send it to somebody else. They're always sharing my stuff that I post, especially if it's my man. So
Well, I've never posted anything half naked.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
you don't
see what
have
I'm
to
saying?
naked.
No, but like I said, people think my yoga poses are a thirst trap, and they're not. But just this in particular was, I went to a Halloween costume party last Halloween, and it was actually a birthday party, but it was Halloween themed, so it was costume. So I went as the root goddess, and I had on this brown little cute outfit, and it was fitted and sexy, and then I had on a green wig, and I thought I was fine. You see what I'm saying? So I took a couple of pictures and I posted them. Well, I got a lot of response. I got some good responses. Oh, you look so cute. Oh, you look sexy. You see what I'm saying? But then there was a lot of negative attention as well. You look like you're that you're trying to catch. What are you trying to catch? Why are you posting pictures like that? Which, to me, it's in your mind. I just thought I was in a costume. Honestly, I just thought I was in a costume and I looked cute. But now going back, knowing men can't, some men can't control their thoughts when they see a woman, I can see how it would be considered a thirst trap when in all actually I thought I looked cute.
If it's a thirst trap or not, the question is, are you thirsty? Because I don't understand why you in our inbox saying that, oh, we're trying to do this because we want attention. I mean, obviously we got your attention, you here.
Right.
And regardless, whatever we posting, because whatever we want to post for whatever reason, it has nothing to do with y'all.
right.
So like, let us be like, they get on my, like, I love black men, but as we were saying it like last episode, it's like they pay attention too much to what we do with ourselves, our bodies, and it's like, we don't do stuff for y'all. We do it because we want to do it. Like wearing makeup or wearing weave or, going on a diet. We're not trying to impress y'all.
Like, we are not visual people as well. You see what I'm saying? But most of the time when we're visual, we're looking at ourselves.
Right.
And how sexy we look, and that makes us feel good. So yes, men are visual, but women are visual too. I think we need to kind of, stop that. That's a misconception that men are the only people that are visual. No, women are visual too. We looking at you.
Man.
We looking at you. Now, we may ignore your belly. We may ignore the penis size. We may ignore the foot size. But believe me, we're noticing all of that stuff.
I put a post on Facebook last week or whatever, and I was like, man, I'm tired of y'all having these dad bods and y'all young. I was like, start getting in the gym because y'all want to see a fine woman or y'all want to be with a bad B and y'all still got, giving dad bods. I was like, it's time to stop trying to be with a baddie if you not bad. Man, I got so many comments from dudes.
You don't even drink your water. Like, you don't even drink water.
And when you pee, I smell your urine. No, I was like,
But
I'm just saying, come on now.
Yes, because we're visual creatures as well. It's important to us how you look. Yes, you may lose your hair. You see what I'm saying? But still, yeah, we won't fit just like you won't fit.
Definitely.
And that's just the truth. It is. And so I understand a man wanting a woman with a fit body. You see, I get that. I don't get insulted by that. You see what I'm saying? But in the same instance, make sure your body's fit.
Right.
You can't be a 60-year-old man with a 75-year-old body and, trying to holler. No,
Unless you got
darling. Not
To be honest, that can't
We're
even.
visual. I love every visual person.
Me too.
Money that doesn't.
I
No,
tried,
that doesn't do it for me.
With the sugar daddy I had, I tried my best.
It is embarrassing to go out in public.
It didn't work. It lasted me about 3 months. I tried.
Oh wow, that was a long time.
We never go out.
Mm.
He got to the point where he was like, he wanted to start taking me out on dates and stuff. And I'll be like, okay, let me tell y'all. This man, y'all remember Sanford and Son?
Mm-hmm.
It had the truck that he used to drive.
Mm-hmm.
This man had an Audi, and he had that particular truck.
Oh,
Nice. It's a classic.
Yeah,
It's a
but
classic.
if you trying to come see me or take me out, I don't want to be in that Sanford and Son truck. And he had like 2 big pipes, like on the back of his truck,
man.
like this.
I
And,
like that.
girl, it reminded me of Wrong Turn. You seen that movie?
Oh.
With
I don't
that
watch
scary
scary
truck or
movies.
Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah.
The truck was so creepy, and he's like, he wanted to take me out and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, like I'm new to Nashville, but few people know me and few people know who I was with once upon a time. So it's like, let's go somewhere in like a different city or let's go out of town. And he would be like, okay, so we start going out of town and stuff like that. But then sometimes he'll just call me and be like, hey, let's go grab a bite to eat. Meet me downtown, and he'll want to go to these nice restaurants too.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
no, because I don't want to be seen with you.
Cool.
That's crazy.
That's
Oh,
not cool.
shit.
So he got to the point, he was like, well, I don't understand why you don't never want to be out with me locally, and I don't think this is going to work. And I'm like,
He did the
"We
right
don't
thing.
work." Girl, he did, because you knew what it was when we signed up for this. Like I told you, I just wanted a sugar daddy, and I told you the reason why. You told me what you wanted. You said conversations over the phone. He said he liked to watch movies, and he was just like companionship. He was like, he wasn't even looking for like sex like that, because he was like, his penis was so big that a lot of women can't take it, so he don't even care about that. And I was thinking like, this man ain't lying, how every dude like, okay, whatever. But when I actually seen it was. And I will say he never tried to. He never asked me to have sex.
Gravity caught that thing, didn't it? And pulled it towards the ground.
But he said he wanted companionship, which
Yeah,
means
and
that's why he wanted to take you on dates, get to know
well,
you.
we would have good ass
Right.
conversations, and I'm thinking I'm stimulating his mind. So that's good enough. I drop my son off from school. I go over there. We watch movies, and I'm engaging in these movies that I don't care about, because I'm not a movie watcher. But I'm doing this to make him happy, and he's giving me money, so everything is fine. But now that you see that I'm cool and you like my personality, now you want to go locally out on dates. But that's not what we signed up for.
Right.
So I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
I just can't.
You got some stories.
Don't shit, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Social media has like we've discussed, ruined a lot of pure, beautiful things.
That's
and
true.
for me, it is trying to destroy yoga. And I do think that people use any means necessary to get attention.
So in Africa, they worship bodies, men or women bodies. I remember when the first time I only went twice. First time I went, I could not understand how, like, women would have these, I get like the net dresses, and they would have like these nipple covers with panties. And I'm like, oh my God, no, she didn't come to this club like that. But men would be like, I'm saying in Africa, we're real sexual, you know, doing their dances and everything. And I'm from the United States, so I'm like, oh, hell no. But I would do the same thing in, here. But they wasn't taking it like that.
They praise it.
I mean, it's a part of their culture. Expressing themselves, worshiping the body, like all that is beauty to them. They don't lust after that. But
that's what
here,
like,
we
do they
lust
respect it? Do they not talk dirty about
No.
it?
Well, let's get this. There are many countries in Africa, and all of them don't have that thought process.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? There are places where if a woman ain't covered up, she might get stoned. You see what I'm saying? But that's just the truth. So not every country is free, and I think the more certain countries are westernized, however you say it, are accepting Western culture, they tend to, you see what I'm saying, start to believe this, have the same beliefs that women, if you are showing too much, then you are being sexual and you should be sexualized, and that's
doesn't that go back with religion?
Like
some people, like their particular religion cause them to cover up.
That's true.
Yes, and I'm not saying a woman should just be out there bearing it all. No, I get it. Just like I don't think a man shouldn't be out there just hanging and slanging. We should definitely have ourselves covered, but we also should be able to express ourselves and how we feel. I was telling someone when I first, and I'm done. When I first started to feel free as a woman, it took everything in me not to play that Erykah Badu song "Window Seat" and just redo the video downtown Nashville. I was like, well, if I go to jail, I'm just gonna go to jail because I'm about to be free like she was. I'm about to walk down Broadway and take it all off, and then whatever happened because I am free. But I knew, I didn't want to go to jail, so I didn't do it. I just, all right, I don't know why freedom feels like no clothes to me, but it just did. It does, and I've been able to maintain and not do that. So
I feel kind of like it's contradicting when we say, or I say, for me, I say like, be free, show your body, whatever. But then I say, this lady is going down the timeline doing these specific poses. I feel
it is
like
a contradiction.
It is, right? But I just feel like if you're gonna be free in a way that it's natural. Like, okay, it's one way to be free and not trying to do it for sexual attention. But then another thing or another content is if you put this stuff on social media and you're trying to do it for a thirst trap or sexual, comments, then I feel like that's wrong. But if you're just walking outside your door with no bra on, your nipples showing, okay, cool. But you're walking outside with no bra on and then you taking pictures of yourself showing. I think that's wrong.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah.
Let me say this. I mean, I'm all about people being free. If you're going to be free, don't get offended when people are going to say negative things.
Right.
That's just,
like
me
what?
personally, I don't feel comfortable showing my breasts on on social media because I don't want to see those negative comments. But if you want to be free and you feel like you should be able to be on social media and wear wherever you want without people just being childish and speaking negative, That's never gonna happen. Social media is never gonna be that way. Period.
I feel like
But just be confident. Just do it.
Well, you have nice breasts, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
I wish
Well,
I
thank
had.
you. You know,
I think it's
but
mostly like the haters that are saying the negative comments, because I'm very subtle on Instagram. You know, I post here and there, but most of my posts are fully covered.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like I have a conservative look, but it's a little bit sexual as well, I
Yeah.
guess. But the one time that I posted myself on a boat in Miami, I was in a bikini. I didn't post it just to show my body, because I'm actually pretty insecure about my body, but I just posted it because I thought it was a good picture. It was a great picture. The shot was pretty good. And all of my feedback was pretty positive, but it was people that I knew, colleagues, friends,
Yeah.
but it was all positive feedback. Now, I'm not going to say all those shares that I got on the post weren't negative behind the scenes, behind my back, but
right.
you know, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be somebody negative have to say something. There's always going to be someone jealous. So, I mean, I feel like you have to live your life to the best benefit of yourself and not what other things.
And
other
do
people
not
think.
let social media dictate
How
how
you
you live
How you
your
live.
life.
Right,
Absolutely.
I agree.
I remember I posted a 2-piece bikini in 2000 and, how was it, 22? Probably 20, I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2020. And this is the reason why I took all of my family off my Memphis page and put them on my Nashville page. I got comments or whatever. Some of my small, like, little cousins post, you know, commenting, oh, you look good, whatever. Aunties, uncles didn't say much, whatever, cool. I go home for Thanksgiving. The town of the talk is Ocean posting 2-piece bikini, you know, pictures on Facebook. Keep in mind, I was going to the pool. I didn't post anything. The next female didn't post. I don't have double D's. My booty ain't a Nicki Minaj, so I didn't understand. So basically, my auntie was like, if you're gonna post pictures like that, you should have had a cover up to cover up your body, because just posting pictures like that, it could give off a certain message. And I'm like, okay, so at the end of the day, you telling me if I go to the pool and I wear a 2-piece, I need to cover up.
Because of someone else's opinions or how they're thinking in their mind that's sexual.
So that's why I block, and transfer them
Yeah.
to Nashville, where I don't post anything like that. Because it's like, anything you do, people always going to talk. And that's
Damn
what
if
I've
you
learned.
do, damn if you don't.
And now it's just like, I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't care.
I'm grown as hell. I pay my own bills. Hell, I'm 34 years old. Like, who are you to tell me what I should and shouldn't post
That's
Yeah.
on Instagram? And then this is my ratchet page anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Your ratchet pay.
I'm starting to get in that transition where I just don't care anymore about people
Yeah.
supporting me, people sharing my stuff, people looking at me, because at the end of the day, if you're sharing it, I'm a topic in your mind, or whoever you're talking about it with, I'm a topic, my name's in your mouth, so that's giving me more clout than you'll ever have.
And sometimes they don't even share it because whatever reasons. I don't like to say people hate, and I never talk like that.
Yeah.
But whatever reasons. But then they can turn around and tell you everything that you post on social media.
That's crazy.
But you my friend. Did you share it?
Oh, you're not
But you
mine.
like it. But you
Did you
know I
comment?
posted.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, social media is a
It's
big
toxic.
divider.
It's toxic.
It's
It
a big
is.
divider.
It
It
is,
is. It's a
yeah.
big divider. It can ruin relationship, friendships, marriages, you know, and people, like you said, that whole share like thing when you're trying to build a business, that can make you look different at your friends. You know, when you're constantly sharing people's stuff and they're never sharing yours, I get it. And I try my best anytime, any friend of mine, and I try my best. I may miss sometimes, but I do try to share, because I know
You
sharing is different from liking. You
Right,
understand?
that's true, yeah.
And that's the truth. And I don't know if people think you can just like something and that's good enough. No, I'm trying to build a business.
Right.
Please share it. That's different. A like is just leaving it at you. But a share means that now you and your friends that I don't have reached to can actually see my product. And it's like, if people just think liking is enough, I don't care if you like my product. Share it. If you like it so much, share it. And that, I'm telling you, I can look back at, and maybe, I don't think I've had anything shared over 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
Me too.
And I'm even with the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
And I can say, please share.
Mm-hmm.
And it will get shared maybe 2 to 3 times. It's really important to share people's content.
yeah,
You know, social media is now, it's the new commercial.
it is.
You know, it is the new commercial. And, you know, like none of us are out here trying to be thirst traps. All of us are trying to build businesses.
So if you're a chef and your expertise is hot chicken,
Mhm.
I don't eat hot chicken.
Mm.
Should I still share it? We're not friends, but I do know you. But we're not friends. Should I still share it, even though I'm considered vegan and I don't eat hot chicken? Should I share
I
it?
think that's
What do you
up to
mean you're not friends, like on the social
Like
media?
in real life.
Oh.
But we're friends on social media. Like you're a chef and your expertise is hot chicken. But I'm not your friend in real life. I'm your friend on social media. Should I share it?
I think that's up to
No.
the person.
Are you going to like it?
I'll like it,
I think it's up to the
but
person.
I wouldn't share it. Because for me, I feel like if I shared it, then, I mean, I guess we do care what people think. People be like, why is she sharing a hot chicken post if she's supposed to be vegan? Why would she even advertise it?
Oh, I see what
You
you're
know what I'm
saying.
saying?
Like Paris said, it's up to
I
that
think it's
person.
up to the person. I think it shouldn't matter if you don't eat hot chicken. If you feel like you want to support that person because you feel like their cooking is good, you may have tasted other things.
Because I know people who like hot chicken.
Right.
Right.
You
Then
know.
I'm going to share it. So I just think it's all about a character. It's just a characteristic. If they want to share it and support just because they feel like, oh, this might be good for my followers, or this is a black-owned business,
Mm-hmm.
then share it.
I'm
Yeah.
glad y'all said it because that's what I was trying to. That's
Yeah.
the point I was trying to make.
Mhm.
Not saying I wouldn't share that,
Mhm.
but I was just trying to figure out on my end because I do have friends and family that may not probably like what I do or whatever. But it's like, do they still share it or should they just keep
You're a
quiet?
photographer. You don't like that.
Well, my thing is this.
Come on.
If for family, I see that as being totally different. And like close friends, I don't care if I'm selling men's shoes and you're a woman. You see what I'm saying? Like a family, come on, man. You
Right.
know I'm trying to build something. Yes, I feel like my family should be obligated to share everything out there that you see what I'm saying? Any product. I just feel that way because I feel obligated. You know, anytime my niece, and she has 1 trillion followers, but anytime her stuff comes across my Instagram, I'm trying to figure out a way, okay, how do I share it? And then I'm going to like it as well. And not only that, I'm going to take it and send it to people, inbox, like, because she's starting this. This is her thing, because she's family and I want her to be
Right.
successful. And so I feel like when family especially come across my post and they're not sharing my stuff, to me, like, for real, do you love me?
Right.
Like, do you? I'm sorry. And that's how social media can, play a part in family relationships.
Okay, so I have a baby daddy that does music. He's a rapper. I used to share his stuff all the time. Like, I was his #1 fan. But as soon as he started getting all these other women in his DMs and basically doing what I was doing, I kind of got offended. And I stopped sharing and liking some of his posts. Do you think I'm wrong from doing that?
Well, because other people were sharing it?
Because other women.
But let me ask you this: were
We're
y'all
sharing.
together or y'all wasn't?
Let's be clear. There's never been a year that we wasn't together. So, like, we were involved.
No, were y'all
At that
in a
time.
relationship?
We were always in a relationship at that time.
Okay.
Well, my thing is this. If I can be honest, it seems a little petty.
Yeah.
And that's just me being honest because, people, he's going to have fans because of the type of industry he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Now if there was something else connected to that, then I could understand.
What do you mean something else?
Like if he started dating these women and he
Yeah,
started a
absolutely.
relationship. Oh, see,
There was,
okay, see, I didn't get that part.
But
Yeah, but
I
these
just,
women, because he's cheating, obviously.
okay, see, yeah.
Come on now.
That's
So
different.
he's cheating.
No, that's
These
different.
women my baby, my king, you know.
I wouldn't share nothing.
So,
Yeah, no, that's
but then
different.
he gets
And I
offended.
share that he cheating on me.
When-
Y'all need to watch out.
I stopped liking and sharing his stuff. Like, why
No, that's
why you
different.
want me to do that? You already got this woman over here calling you, you're my king and all that. Like, come on now.
No, sir.
Like,
He
no,
probably-
you're not about to play me on social
Yeah, I was just
media.
going to say that sounds like blockage right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
a good reason to be blocked, not just sharing, but you know.
well, that's why they
Let them share it.
Exactly.
and
that's what
that's why I
they-
block.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
share what else comes with him.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right. So
I've noticed too, like, I don't have that many friends on my Nashville page, probably like 300 and something people. And half of them I don't even know. But like my Memphis page, you know, like 5,000 plus X amount of followers, so I get a lot of attention on my Memphis page. But I could share my little collage, and I just want to say shout out to the people that have shared my business, and shout out to y'all too, cause y'all have shared it, so I really appreciate y'all. And y'all know I got y'all anything y'all
Oh,
need.
of course. Yeah.
But I could get like 5 likes, 20 likes, you know, or whatever. But my DMs be lit.
That's mad.
Like my DMs literally be lit. Like
That's
that's constantly
crazy.
asking me like, "What's your prices? I want to book senior."
That's
so
good.
that's why now I don't. At first I used to care. Like, man, I only got like 5 likes, 20 likes. But once my DMs start flooding, like I don't even care no more because it's
That's
like
good.
my DMs be flooded.
Okay.
So yeah,
Alright.
definitely. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
You
my
out there-
DMs be flooded too, but not for the same reason. I have to block a lot of people.
Well, that's on my Memphis page.
You know, and it's just
But
ridiculous.
my Nashville
It's just
page strictly
ridiculous.
business.
I
It
don't
be
understand.
flooded.
Like, what is it that why do men think that they can just go into your, like, that is just so
Fix it.
rude
But
to
let me
me.
tell you
I'm
this,
sorry. I
Block,
just can't
block.
get over
Let me
that.
tell you
You're
this.
right. I just can't get over it, though.
The DMs is meant to shoot they shot at you.
Why?
Because they don't have your phone number. Vixen.
Exactly.
Vixen, I'm going to
Exactly.
show
And if
you how to block that.
Okay, thank you. Because if you didn't meet me on the street and then I didn't give you permission to contact me, to me that is so
No,
rude.
Vix, you gotta wake up, girl.
I'm sorry. That's just rude. That's like cheating. That's like no. I mean, it's like having a cheat code. You see what I'm saying? Like truly having a cheat code where you don't have to do any of the work to reach me.
Mm.
You could just drop in my DM and contact me, and then now I got to waste my time to block you.
Right.
What happened? And I know y'all may remember. You remember on Facebook when you could press a particular button and it'll mean that like somebody wanted to talk to you.
Like a thumbs up.
Oh, are you talking about poke you?
Yeah.
They still do that. They still do that.
Well, I'm telling you, I would prefer the poke than
I
someone
got
having.
poked last week.
I would prefer the poke. I would prefer the poke instead of you being able to just drop in my DM.
Well, Vixen, I would just say turn your notifications off because they're gonna be in your DMs. Like, if you didn't look how you looking, then you gonna have nobody.
Well, I'm glad I look good. I'm glad, and I'm gonna keep looking good, baby. I'm 40 sexy, so yes, 40 sexy. But that doesn't give people permission just to contact me because they feel like it. I know I'm old. I guess.
No.
Yeah. She's old school because
Exactly.
She not the concealist. I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
Like I said, you may find some people in there. You
You're
never
right.
know.
You're right.
You know?
You're right. You're right. You're right. But
She's not into it.
it's just kind of rude to me. That's all.
Yeah.
I guess I want to meet somebody though.
out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
But we definitely gonna be out this summer.
All right.
I'm
Outside.
All right.
Alright, well, we gonna wrap up episode 14, social media. Have fun with you, ladies.
Always. Always.
Always
It's a
a
pleasure.
Mhm.
It is a
What?
pleasure.
We said at the same time.
Yep.
right.
Well, I thank you all so much for watching.
Mhm.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube page, okay?
Yes. And listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
And catch us in for next week's episode.
Most definitely. And if you agree to anything, of course, we said, let us know in the comments how you feel. Don't forget to comment. Like, we need y'all. We begging for comments at this point. Like, we just
We on our
need
knees, baby.
Even if you disagree. Like, to me, that's what starts dialogue. If you disagree, let us know as well.
Mhm.
And even if you have feedback, we are definitely open to hear what what we can improve on, because we are a new podcast upcoming. So all feedback is good feedback. For us.
Yeah.
And sponsorships as well. If you want to advertise on our platform, then you can click the link below and it'll take you to our website and fill out a form for sponsorship and advertising.
That's right. And we love you, beautiful people. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we have.
That's right.
Bye.